Hi, this is live recipe number 20, and today we're going to talk about the signs in your life. How do you recognize them? The omen. How do you know when they're coming and change is about to come? I get this question very often actually, Leon, but how do I recognize them? And the way to do that is to realize that everything in life, but also in nature, goes in waves. And like, when in nature, on the savannah, on the steppes, when the predators are in the air, realizing that there's big animals hunting at the time for their prey, and these big birds are there. When the predators leave their prey after they caught it and ate what they wanted to eat it up themselves, and that might be a bit of a funny example, but that's a sign. When you see those birds high in the sky waiting, we have those signs in our own lives as well. There's a rhythm to everything. Like, it's always winter, spring, summer, and fall. Fall never becomes before summer or even spring. It's always the same. That's a cycle, and our lives goes in the same cycle. So, for example, in spring, we start to recognize that the sunlight changes. It looks more different, more vibrant. The little flowers coming on the trees to to that's a sign of spring, and to say that there's fruit going to be growing on an apple tree, for example. In our life, it's the same. We can see the little signs coming, telling us that change is about to come. And spring is the time from when new things starts to grow. New opportunities for us are coming about. Autumn is a totally different time. In early summer, for example, a farmer harvests different fruit, the red fruits, for example, than in autumn, and it's the pears and the apples. So start to recognize the signs and realize that there's a pattern and a cycle to everything. In winter, a farmer looks at what he grown last year, what did well and what didn't do well, and he thinks about what's he going to plant in spring in order, which foods is he going to grow next year. So when we are in winter in our own life, we have to do exactly the same. So become aware of the cycles in your own life and recognize them. Just like a few videos ago, I spoke about the Alchemist and the little shepherd in that story. He started to realize that there was always signs. He realized at a certain point that his sheep didn't always have to be awake, that there was a cycle to it. He realized that when the eagles came in the sky, that there was something about to happen, that they wouldn't be about in general when it was dark. So start to become aware of the little signs you get, just like the little flowers come on the trees in the spring. You have little signs as well, knowing that your life is changing and that there's beautiful things coming about. So the first step to become aware of the cycles and the omen is to become aware. So that was live recipe number 20. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below, so I will answer them and other people can benefit from them as well. I look forward to see you next week. Thank you.